Yeah. So this is why I bring that up, because I feel like women have numbers confused. Now, I mean, they have numbers confused when they start speaking out numbers like, oh, $70,000 is not enough. $100,000 is not enough.
Speak on it.
Do you know what $100,000? Do you know what $75,000 looks like in your life?
I'm trying to tell you.
A man could support himself and he can support you. With
I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
So with $200,000, your whole spectrum on life can change if all you're making is $40,000. And I'm not even speaking down on the $40,000. Matter of fact, let's speak on $40,000, because $40,000 is the most common job. If you're making $40,000 and he brings his $40,000 to your $40,000, y'all now have a household income of $80,000. $80,000 is a big difference from the $40,000 that you was originally living. I mean, so while a lot of women are speaking on dudes and calling them broke, your life could shift. Yes. If you just accept the man that loves you, will treat you well, talk to your kids nice, I mean, and he's making equivalent to what you're making. I mean, or y'all combine y'all finances and do what y'all do.
You said equivalent. That's not what you said before. You said, would I date a man making less? And you said $25,000 a year. That's pennies.
So the reason why I brought up $25,000 is because I want you to think of the spectrum of him taking care of the family as far as the household bills.
$25,000, he's probably taking care of about 1 or 2 light bills.
$25,000?
I see you.
But he's not getting that all at once.
$25,000 is about
it's
about $2,000 a month.
He's not getting that all at once. So he's paying one thing each month.
Word.
1 or 2 things each month, because he's not getting the whole $25,000 right then and there. It took him a whole $365 to get $25,000.
$365.
Sorry, 365 days. 365 days to get $25,000. That's a lot of days.
a lot of days. A lot of long days.
Okay. But I feel like, but okay. So based off of what you said, Tyreek, like that's a prime example of. I'm gonna shift it a little bit. I'm gonna shift the subject a little bit. That's the difference between why women don't date broke men, but men date broke women. Because men's personalities, their attitudes, their morals, when they're broke, they don't have any. They're willing to do whatever to get to the top. They're willing to step on your toes. They're willing to use you. Whereas broke women, they'll use you, but women will love you when they're broke. Men don't love you. They just want to get to where they got to go.
I completely
Men's confidence completely shot. When they feel like you have more than them, their confidence is completely shot. They're not a joy to be around. If you want to go on a free date,
they're not a joy to be around.
I've
been with a dude who was down on his luck, and when I say it messes with your sex drive as well. He didn't want to have sex.
Don't want to do anything.
Very down. I'm talking.
What do you mean he didn't want to have sex? Like what was his aura like when sex was being brought about?
It was just never brought up. He didn't care to do it because he was so focused on
trying to get the next dollar.
Yeah,
so is that a bad thing that he's so driven?
If you're in a relationship, sometimes you're going to be up and sometimes you're going to be down. You can't just forget about the relationship when you're down.
You want to know something about that relationship that you just spoke on? Hold on. Do you know what that relationship that you just spoke on?
When and sometimes it's not that they're driven.
Roland could attest with me.
And sometimes it's not that they're driven. They just sitting in their sadness.
Okay, so that's different. So I can't
talk for those
anomalies. When you're down days are bound to happen, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So when you're down, the only thing that can make you feel better is that woman that's by your side.
Oh man, the comfort.
When a man is down, that's one of the hardest parts, because you're like, damn, she's so used to this lifestyle.
Yes.
And now I can't fulfill this lifestyle I've done brought her to. Mm-hmm. The only thing that can make me feel confident enough to bring her back to this is her. I mean, to make
that's not true.
Let me finish. So the only thing that can make me feel like I'm confident enough to get back up there is her, to let me know that she is still confident in me in the place that we're at now. Nothing drags a man down more than a woman that is going to speak down on him while he's down. Yes. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to let you speak.
I agree with that.
No. But there are some women who will speak a life into you while you're down. And as a man, you just can't deal with it. You can't deal with the fact that you're down. So it definitely, what you said is true, but it depends on the person that you are. It depends on the woman. It depends on the man. Because if you're a man because I've been in that position where you're down and out, you're on your last 500. I'm going to match your 500 and encourage you. Does that mean I'm getting treated better? No. Does that mean that I'm getting loved more? No, because you're so stuck in the fact that you're broke and you're trying to get your next dollar that you cannot function in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I'm gonna ask this question. So to that man, I have a perfect example actually, because you're putting apples and bananas in the same barrel, and you're smart enough to understand what I'm about to say. So would your past and your present do the same thing?
No. First of all, my present is way different.
All right, so stop right there. That was all I asked. So that's all I asked. So what I'm asking you is, doesn't that mean there was a problem in who you chose to be that man?
But I said that. I said it depends on the man and it depends on the woman. It depends on if you have a woman that's going to put you down where you're down. You have some women who be like, damn, you ain't got that $50 you said you were going to get last week. That's crazy. Whereas you have a woman who is like, it's okay, baby. I got that $50. You got a man who's like, damn, like that shit crazy. I still ain't got that $50. And he treating you like shit, and he talking crazy about you because you got $50 and you offered it to him, and his lack of confidence and his subconsciousness is
somebody
killing
my
him.
sister done dealt with ain't had $49.99 is what she's saying.
So crackhead love ain't love no more. Crackhead love is obsolete no more.
Who the fuck had crackhead love?
No, I'm saying
who the hell doing crack? Hold on now.
Who the crackheads?
But y'all know what I mean.
No, we don't.
I hate you, motherfucker.
I'm mad you got on black college just talking about crackheads.
I have a question after this too.
But what I'm saying is this though, you know what I'm saying? Like when the chips are down on both ends, you know what I'm saying? Even when when one person comes up, do you still have less love, or you be like, or you like, hey, come on, we're in this together, or what is it like? Like, are you gonna be like, come on, we can do this together, or you can be like, damn, come on, we need to find some way to do this, or I can't be with you.
It depends on the person.
That's not the way. That second part is not the way. I'm not being with no girl like that.